All right, guys, I got in front of me here. This is a world's first. This is something that we have been working on now for almost 2 years, and we're calling this the TRAD Pro. So this was specifically designed for those, of you who are shooting a traditional bow, whether that's a recurve, whether that's a long bow, a self bow. This is going to be compatible and work with your setup. The way that this mounts is basically by way of a adjustable rubber strap, and the strap kind of feels like a bungee cord, an industrial bungee cord. It's a black rubber and it has holes in it like a belt loop so that you can fine tune this mount to your setup. All right, guys, so for the actual installation of the mount itself, I recommend putting this in a bow vise or somewhere that is secure. It's much easier to do that way. And I want to just point out a few things while we're looking up close at the mount. First off, this weighs less than 3 ounces overall. And you'll also probably see this rubber shrink tubing, and that is intended to prevent the marring on the front of your limb. There's a stud that is pressed into the steel, and that is what is used with the rubber strapping to mount this actually to your bow. There's a couple of ways that you can actually mount this to your bow. First, you could do it without a quiver. If you do not run a quiver, it's a very simple process, and you'll simply take this rubber strap and you'll pop the bottom of the arm just right through, just like that. And you're going to simply just wrap this rubber strap around, and you're going to want to do it pretty tight. I'm going to do it loose just for demonstration purposes, but you're going to want to wrap this around and loop it through, and it's on. That's how it's intended to be installed. You can also mount this to the lower limb if you want to have a different angle. This is the top of the limb. You can also mount it to the bottom. Most hunters that I know run a quiver. This is a great northern quiver that I have, and I would recommend mounting this very similar to the way you'd mount it without a quiver, but using the stud that is already provided. So you're simply just going to strap this around, and again, you're going to want to get this really tight, but just for me showing you, I'm going to do it relatively loose like that. One of the key things about this, if you're a traditional bow hunter, you know that there's a lot of variation from hunter to hunter depending on how you cant the bow, and it's really important to note that no matter the variation that you are, if you're really flat, if you're more vertical or completely vertical, you're going to be able to make this mount adjust and rotate it to fit you personally. And this is using our same magnetic platform, just like on all of our other products. It also uses the exact same adhesive plate that goes on the back side of your phone case. And the most important thing with this plate is that you mount it to a hard, smooth plastic case, something that's not going to flex or move when you shoot, something that's going to be very firm against the magnet itself. One thing that I'll say about this mount specifically, this is a world's first. I've never seen this attempted before, and it took us a long time to get the design just right. There's a lot of tweaking over that 1.5 to 2 year time frame of us really just trying to hone in and get exactly what it is that we wanted. You can tell that the angles, they're all very specific to get you, the hunter, the best footage possible. This product is backed by our full lifetime bend it, break it, snap it warranty. If you have any issues with it at all, we'll send you a new one, no questions asked. So just to reiterate, this is the world's first magnetic recovery aid for traditional bow hunters. You can get it at paintedarrowoutdoors.com. And guys, do not forget to relive the hunt.